Alright, what's up? This video is titled The Equation of a Circle in Standard Form. So what we're doing is we're graphing circles on the coordinate plane now. And to do that first, we need an equation for a circle. And we're going to put it into what we call standard form. Okay, so the equation for a circle in standard form is the following. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So where the coordinates h comma k, so we see h from this x minus h, then k from the y minus k. This is the center, and r is the radius. Okay, so I take from this equation, I can find h is the x coordinate of my center, k is the y coordinate of my center. Alright, and then whatever's on the right side, take the square root of whatever you have, and that'll give you the length of the radius. So here are my steps for drawing a circle. Number one, find the center. And what you do is you look at your equation, I guess from the equation. Okay, you're going to find the center based on what the equation is. You're going to plot the center. Step 3, we're going to find the radius from the equation. And then 4, I want you to count from count the length of the radius upward from the center. And then you're going to repeat this for but to the left, right, and down. Alright, so if we have this down, we see the steps for plotting. So what I use when I plot a circle. And let's see how it actually looks in real life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my center of this one. We know it's, so if I look at this, in my equation is x minus h, but we have an x plus 4 right here. That means that my h is going to be -4. And then y is y minus 2, and since it's y minus k, my y coordinate will just be +2. So let's plot that. -1, 2, 3, 4, +2. There's my center right there. Okay. Now let's find the 4 points I'm talking about in step 4. I know my radius is just the square root of 25, because you take the square root of whatever, since it is r squared in the equation. To find r, you take the square root of whatever that is, and square root of 25 is 5. So what I'm going to do, I said my number in step 4, I said to count upward the amount of the radius. So I start at my center, I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plot a point. Now let's do this, the same thing, but for going left, going right, and going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now my circle, I know is going to go through all these orange points right here. So we're going to do our best to freehand a circle going around this. And It's not perfect, but you get the gist of it, right? It is very hard to draw a perfect circle. You're probably better at it than I am, but if I see those 4 points like that, I know you recognize how the circle works. Okay, let's do another one. So first, let's find our center. So the x-coordinate of our center, our h, is going to be positive 7 since it's x minus 7. So look at this one. We have y, just y squared. Is that the same as just y minus 0 squared? I think it is. Yeah. So then it means my center, my y-coordinate of my center will be 0. So my center has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 0 in that case. Alright, our radius this time, we take the square root of 4, that's just equal to 2. So I go up 2, left 2, down 2, and right 2. And try to draw our circle as best as we can. Ooh, that one was even worse than the first one. Okay, that's a little bit better. But that's the whole process for drawing out the graphs of these circles. I'll do one more with you, then I'll leave number 4 for you. Our center in this case is going to be 3, and then for our x coordinate, our y coordinate will be a -1, and then our radius will be square root of 49, which is equal to 7. So let's plot this. At center at 1, 2, 3, -1, that's our center. So radius, I'm going to go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so our circle is going to be a really fun one to draw. Boom. Perfect. Cannot get any more perfect of a circle than that right there, guys. Alright. So, I want you to do number 4 on your own, please. And we're moving on. It's going to be a shortish lesson. So now, we're going to basically do what we did above without graphing. Just identifying each part of the circle with the equation given. So our center, x minus 5, y minus 1. That means I'm going to have 2 positive values. My center is just going to be 5, 1. And my radius, which is the square root of 64, is 8. So my radius is just 8. Easy enough? Alright, for 6, I'm going to get a normal color back. Alright, for the center for 6, I have an x plus 7 because our formula is x minus h. We know that this x coordinate has to be a -7, and the y coordinate is just positive 2. Alright, diameter. Ooh, it's asking for diameter this time. Different. So, if I want to find diameter, I know that diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. So let's find the radius first. Radius is equal to the square root of 324. I don't actually happen to know that off the top of my head, so I take the square root of 24 in my calculator. I get that it's 18. So the radius is 18, so that means the diameter is just 36. You have a decimal, that's going to be fun. Oh, my center. For this one, remember if we have something, just the variable squared, we can think of it as x minus 0 squared. So my x coordinate will be 0. And then since it's a plus, I'm going to have a -10 for my y coordinate. Again, we're trying to find diameter this time. So first things first, though, is to find the radius, which is the square root of 42.25. plug that in my good old calculator to get 6.5 as my radius. So the diameter is just 2 times 6.5, which is 13. Okay, I'm going to do all these with you. So our center in this case, since it's a since it's minus 6, this will be a positive 6. Since it's plus 11, that'll be a negative 11. Alright, radius is just a square root of 80. If you watched my simplifying radicals video, we can do this without our calculator. So let's do it. R is equal to, let's see, square root of 4. I don't know, if that's 4 times 80 will give me 4 times 20 will give me 80. Alright, but then I know there's a 4 in there as well, so R is equal to square root of 4 times 5. Okay, so R is equal to the square root of 16 times 5. So R has to be 4 square roots of 5. There we go. All without a calculator, guys. Look at that. Oh, why am I cannot write today? Okay, now I'll do 9 and then I'll do 11 with you because these look pretty similar. So first find the center. They're both pluses inside of them, so we're going to have -2, -9. Now we want to find circumference. Again, find radius first before you do anything. So the radius is just square root of 196. Square root of 196 gives me 14. So to find the circumference, it's just 2 pi r. So it's 2 pi times 14, which is 28 pi, or approximately 87.96. Alright, now number 11. Our center here is going to be, since it's -3, it'll be a +3 right here. Since it's +4, it's going to be -4 right here. Our radius, again, always find that first. It's the square root of 81, which is 9. To find the area, you plug into the area formula. So area is pi times 9 squared. So it's 81 pi, which is approximately 254.47. And that is that. And that's the last example I've got for you guys. I mean, you can do 10 and 12 on your own. But you do have some homework I've set up for you. It's really just graphing some stuff and then identifying whatever it asks you to identify. So that's it for this lesson. As always, if you have any questions, email me. And that's it. Thank you.